What's going on YouTube? In this video we're going to be talking location bugles. In the last video we showed you guys how to make a cow sound. So with the location bugle, it's not much more different than a cow sound. It's that high pitched and then you're going to drop off, but now you're just using a tube. All you're going to do is you're going to cow call through it, but instead of a quick high note and then drop off like your cow call, right, your cow call, we taught you guys how to do that in the last video. Now you're gonna hold that high note for an extended time before you drop off. So that reaches way out there. Go up to that high note, hold that high note, and then drop off. So a lot of people talk about how you wanna build the staircase. You wanna slowly build that tongue pressure like we taught you in the last one, and then hold that high note. I don't think you should do that. I think when it comes to locating, you just wanna get that high note is what they're gonna react to. So just go straight to that. I think that's the most important sound. So let me just show you real quickly on exactly what that sounds like. That right there is gonna be able to reach out way out there. It's not super aggressive, it's not threatening, and it's gonna sound like you're just reaching out there and you're saying, where are you guys at? So let's show you exactly on how to do that. So with your reed, what you're gonna wanna do is as you get to that high note quickly, whenever you drop it off, like your cow sound, you're gonna add some voice into the tube and you're gonna give it a like somebody's punching you in the gut. That's gonna give you that deep sound that's gonna allow you to sound way more realistic. So with no tube, I want you to hear what it sounds like here. As you drop your tongue. Try a different couple of whatever you want to do. A little bit, it's that growl at the end of it makes it just sound realistic. Okay, let's see what it sounds like through the tube. Right, that's what you want to do. It's just that you're gonna go up to that high note and then you're gonna at the end as you drop it off. You don't do that with a cow sound because it sounds funny. Almost sounds like a bark. That's what you want to do. That'll make it sound way better. So practice that When you drop that off, don't do it super fast, kind of nice and relaxed. You don't want to not quick. If you do it quick, just doesn't sound quite right. Make sure it's kind of nice and slow. That'll sound good right there. So when it comes to locating, it's not too difficult. It's just something else you got to practice. So let's go ahead and talk about when I'm going to locate. I'm going to get up a couple hours before it gets light out, and I'm going to locate in the dark because that's when I think elk are the most vulnerable. They're the most comfortable, and they'll let you know exactly where they are. I'm going to locate in the mornings in every little area that I think that my bugle's not going to be able to be heard from the last one. So I might only go 200 yards. I might go a quarter mile. It just depends on the area you're hunting. So reach out, do your location bugle, and then start moving into the next area and find out where you think you might not be able to hear from the last one and do another one. And do that all morning. Once you get a response, you can move into those elk and start playing them with some other tips and tactics we'll talk about coming up in the future. So if you get nothing, keep locating, just keep going. And once it gets to be about that 9-10 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to switch over to a different type of bugle. In the next video, we'll talk about that bugle and why we're going to switch to it. So midday, no locating for me. I just don't think it's one of those sounds. Elk aren't on their feet looking for other elk. The location is one of those things that's an elk in search of another elk. So midday, they're not looking. They know where each other is at. They're in their beds, right? They're going to be the one bull's in this canyon, another bull with all the cows are in that canyon. He's a herd bull. This bull's just going to be listening all day, but they know where each other is at. So there's no need to locate. So in the evenings, once it starts to be about an hour before dark, they're going to get back up on their feet. They're going to start moving. Now that might be a new bull coming into the area. He's looking for the elk. So it's a good time to go back to the location bugle. So in the next video, we're going to talk about that bugle that I make during midday, which is absolutely one of my favorite bugles to make. And you have to stick around for that video because it's a really good one.